Hello, Pre-K 4 friends. Today, Miss Maria will read you a story. The title is Recycling at Grandpa's Store. And the author is Cecilia Minden. Bob Ostrom is the illustrator. Do you remember what the illustrator does? That's right, he makes the pictures. So let's read about Herbie Bear and Grandpa. Recycling at Grandpa's Store. Herbie Bear has a favorite place. He likes to go there on Saturdays. It's a place full of wonderful things. He always has a good time. It's Grandpa Bear's hardware store. Herbie likes to help Grandpa in the store. See, there's the store, hardware store. He sweeps the floor. He dusts the shelves. What did you learn at school this week? Asked Grandpa. Grandpa always asks Herbie that question. Herbie thought for a moment. We learned about the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and arithmetic? Asked Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa, laughed Herbie. Those are the old R's. I mean the new R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reducing means using less of everything, said Herbie. Like water bottles, said Grandpa. I can put a filter on the water faucet. That way, I don't need a new bottle every time. Reusing things cuts down on trash, said Herbie. How about using old cloth bags when shopping? Asked Grandpa. Right, said Herbie. Throwing away plastic bags after one use is wasteful. The bags might end up in the ocean. They could hurt sea animals. Reusing a cloth bag is better. And Grandpa's giving a discount. If you bring your own bag, you could save some money. That's what happens in the stores in Connecticut, right? Recycling means turning trash into something else, said Herbie. Paper, plastic, and cans can all be recycled. They can be turned into everything from flower pots to furniture. My goodness, said Grandpa, you certainly learned a lot about the 3 R's. Wait a minute, Grandpa, said Herbie. He looked at Grandpa's water bottle. He looked at the sign over the counter. He looked at the boxes by the door. Grandpa, you already know about the 3 R's. See, we read that sign already. It said store discount when you bring your own bag. And there's bottles for the returns. Not everything, said Grandpa. Today you taught me even more. Grandpa patted Herbie's head. Some new items arrived today, said Grandpa. Let's go unpack some boxes. Herbie and Grandpa went to the storeroom. They unpacked boxes. When each box was empty, they flattened it. Then they stacked the newspapers they had piled up all week. Herbie and Grandpa took everything to the parking lot. They put it in the back of Grandpa's truck. What are we forgetting? Asked Grandpa. Plastic and cans, said Herbie. Thanks, Herbie. What would I do without you? Said Grandpa. They carried out the plastic and cans. They put everything in the truck. Let's see, said Herbie. We have paper, boxes, plastic, and cans. I think we're ready to go to the recycling center. At the center, Herbie and Grandpa put the paper into the paper bin. They put the plastic items into the plastic bin. The soda cans went into a huge bin full of other cans, and Grandpa put the flattened boxes in the other bin. Have you ever gone to a recycling center or done your own recycling at home? What happens to all the cans and newspapers? Asked Herbie. The cans will all become new cans, said Grandpa, and the newspapers can be made into more newspaper. Recycling paper saves many trees. Grandpa, there's something I don't ever want less of, said Herbie. What's that? Asked Grandpa. You, said Herbie. Grandpa laughed and gave Herbie a big hug. Herbie just smiled. The end.